sooner than later.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to All Things Customer Service. We had a technical difficulties right before the stream, but we seem to have gotten it handled. So let me bring in my co-hosts. Rob, I almost said Leroon. That's funny. Well, throwback. Robin and Drake, how are you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. I hear you guys through my monitor, which is why I'm on push to talk. Nafum, thank you for the resub 46. Hi, boss Nafum. So today's show is just your basic show where we go through things in Fantasy Grounds. If you'd like, oh, I see the control button changes the resolution on my screen. That's not good for me. And answer your questions and so on. And as I'm famous for saying right before we do a 3.5-hour show, this should be a short show. But I know Robin has to leave in like 45 minutes, so Drake and I by ourselves. It's over.
My apologies.
So guys, if you're watching the show, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. If you do have questions about Fantasy Grounds, we can fire it up and we can answer your questions. If not, we'll end the show, and when people are watching it on YouTube, they'll be like, what? That was it? 3 minutes? What do you mean?
You got people that watch your stuff on YouTube? Or?
I do. I watch both of your guys' stuff on YouTube, actually.
That's the viewer I get? All right.
I don't watch any of it because I lived it.
I lived it.
I always wonder, though, when I'm like 80 years old and haven't been doing this for a long time, will I want to go back and watch some stuff I did?
You're not 80 already?
Okay, well, I guess the show's over.
Oh, yeah, I was just kidding.
No, I'm not 80.
79.
But I am. This
okay.
This sounds crazy to say, but I'm only 22 years away from being 80.
You're still young.
Yeah.
You're never going to make it.
I don't know. I think the punishment of the universe is that I will make it.
You get 22 more years hobbling around your house in oxygen? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean, it'll depend on what I find out when I go to Seattle.
I'm going to say, take deeper breaths.
That's it.
Take deep breaths.
The message for the stream got put 3 times in the chat, so.
Because you restarted the stream 3 times.
Right. All right, so nobody has any questions. Oh, Nafum says it's not the years, it's the mileage. Right, and I have. It's funny because my face looked like I was 15 until I was about in my late 30s, and then in one day it changed to looking like I was about 60 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Same. I looked like a baby all the way up until I had my 3rd kid, and then I looked old and fat.
All mothers say that.
No, legit though, my 3rd kid made me like super fat. Not super fat. I shouldn't say that. And there's nothing wrong with being fat, but like I gained the most weight after having my 3rd kid. That's what I mean to say. I wasn't trying to be a dick or anything. But I'm chubby now, so
I
Whatever.
blame it on my kids too. All my extra weight. Damn kids.
Well, I'm
I think
pregnant,
I
so there's
just
that.
I
They
don't have
keep
any
sticking a
metabolism
fork in
anymore.
my hand. Here, just take this and eat it.
Yeah.
Wait, Caesar,
This
put me
too.
on helium. What do you mean? I don't know what that means.
You can get around the house easier without
Oh,
with
I see
helium.
what I
Yeah.
get it now. I didn't understand the joke. So I'm yawning, and I will tell you that
Wish your voice would be like this all the time. Hi, my name is Rob Twohy.
I might have missed seeing my aunt today. She lives in a city that's like inconveniently far away in the same state, but not you have to organize a visit, right? And she called me today, but I went to bed at 4 a.m. and woke up at 4 p.m. I slept 12 hours, and I missed her call. So I called her back, and she didn't answer. What a dick,
Rude.
right?
Maybe she's listening
I
to the show.
know.
She came up. I think she came up for my niece's, my twin niece's graduation, which I was not invited to, because of the whole trauma, family trauma.
Trauma or drama?
I meant drama,
Oh,
Or
okay.
little column A, little column B.
right?
And
Yeah, when are
Rob,
they going to
you're
be 18?
notoriously
I
hard to
can
get a
see when
hold
they're
of
18, then I
sometimes.
can talk to them, and their mother can't do anything about it. But she forbade me from
Wait, the
interacting
aunt
with.
that called you is the mother of the twin nieces?
No, no, no. So no. So they're actually not my nieces. They're my second cousins. But it's easier to say niece, right?
Oh,
So my dead cousin's wife hates me and forbade me to see her daughters, who are my relatives.
I see.
And she is a relative of mine by marriage. She's not related to me. She's my cousin's wife, so she's not related to me. But her
So they're
daughters are.
your aunt's granddaughters.
Right, exactly.
Got it.
And so
I
she
know how family trees work.
yeah. So my aunt came to town. My aunt was also my mom's best friend. So she likes me best. And so she was going to try to come over and hang at the house a minute. She still might, but if she's staying overnight, then there's the rest of the evening that she might call me and come over. But if she's driving back, she probably would have already done that, depending on what time this graduation ceremony. Anyway, enough about me. Probably just wanted to remind you how close you are to 80. Yeah, she is in her 70s for sure. She might be 80 actually. My aunt. Ooh, yeah, she's got to be in her 80s. She's very healthy. She used to be big and fat, and she got gastro bypass, and it really worked for her.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Not doing it. Cost 25 grand.
Look, I've said it before. If I had the money, I would get plastic surgery. Easy.
What would you do, Robin?
I'd get a boob job.
A reduction?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a reduction and perk them back up, if you will.
Make him smile.
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
you're
I
back.
couldn't imagine carrying those extra weights around all the time.
Dude, like mine probably weigh like 25 pounds. Like it's a
Wait,
lot.
here, just steal these two huge freaking cantaloupes all day long. Here you
I
go.
don't like it. I have a lot of shoulder pain, like back pain, you know what I mean? And it like fucks with my posture. So like when I'm sitting, I have to like mentally like make myself sit correctly because otherwise my shoulders are like super pulled forward, from like all the weight or whatever. So I have to like constantly like correct myself and tell myself to like sit properly, which probably also exacerbates back pain.
You would think that because that causes you medical trauma that they would pay for that.
I'm sure. Yeah, like I looked into it. I'm sure my insurance would pay like a portion of it if I got a doctor to be like, "Oh yeah, you need this," or whatever, but like I would have to go like do things to make that happen.
You can't get like boob crutches or something. You could just wheel them around like.
But yeah, they're called bras.
You just like put little wheels under them.
Oh, yeah, which I like. I fucking hate
Uh,
wearing bras. Being a girl sucks. Like, you guys have no idea how much it sucks being a woman. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
So for the chat, most women who talk about boob jobs want enhancements, but Robin needs a reduction.
I don't know. I read an article once that said like most women, not most, it's like some vast percentage of women who do get uh like implants, they actually end up regretting getting implants. And then like there's a very significant portion of like women over the age of like 30 or whatever who don't want implants, they want like lifts and reductions. So it really just depends on where you're at in, whatever. When I was younger, I never wanted implants, but I've never been like small either. Like I've always had a decent size and they looked much better, obviously, when I was younger. So I just want to go back to that. Anyways, TMI. Sorry, chat.
Fantasy grounds.
Fantasy grounds.
We're all human beings.
We're all human. We all have boobs. Well, I do.
I
All
don't.
men have nipples.
I don't need extra support though.
The man's ear. The bro.
The bro.
I mean, did you know like if you take a certain hormone, like men can actually lactate?
Yes. I did know that.
Do you know what the hormone is?
No, I do not.
It's oxytocin, the happy drug, the happy brain
Oh.
chemical.
I'm so happy I'm
Oxytocin
lactating.
Yeah.
is the chemical responsible for lactation. Google it.
Caesar, we can talk about boobies. We just can't talk about nipples. It's the Twitch rule. No nipples,
I think we can talk about nipples. We just can't show them.
except for that one day. There was a day you could show nipples.
Was there?
No.
Yep. There was a whole day.
That's an urban legend, isn't it?
I think so.
All right. Well, I mean, I think we gave everybody enough chances to ask questions.
No fantasy grounds questions, chat?
What?
I'm looking now, Drake, to see if there was anything published. Hold on. Oh, yes, there was.
New.
Yes, there was something published. One moment. Lest I forget.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Now, that chat window is supposed to stay on top focus. What the hell? Why the...
Man, I made some really good chicken fingers on the grill today. They're yummy.
That sounds good. When are you gonna invite me over? for
Mayroon, that's what
dinner,
we're going to talk
lunch?
about.
You can come down anytime you want.
Yes,
All right,
Caesar.
I'm getting in my car right now.
Gorbidol,
You're so
thanks,
far away.
thanks to Mr. Gorbidol, he created the 5e effects for the Panovo Player's Primer.
Hello. Nice. I've been meaning to send you a list of corrections for it.
Oh,
That's
really?
why I was
Okay.
trying to talk to you the other day. What are you doing tomorrow, Rob?
One moment.
Trying to figure out what's wrong with this mic.
Push to talk is
I
hard.
figured it. Tomorrow I'm taking Kirk and Spock to PetSmart for their bath appointment, nail clipping at 10 a.m.
What do you got going on Tuesday night?
Tuesday night?
Yeah, like around this time.
Nothing.
Tuesday night. All right. Me, you, Discord.
Okay, what
What
time?
do you get?
This time?
Yeah, like roughly this time. Tuesday night.
You gotta like trap your cats in a box and stuff them in the car. Is
Two
that
boxes.
That is how it works, yes. I also have two carriers because I don't see them sitting in the same carrier together when they're all stressed out. Yeah.
Okay, I have it in my calendar.
Oh, thanks. It's
So-
a date.
Let's close these other ones so that we don't get confused here. Okay. So we have the 5e effects coding for Panovo Player's Primer. Apparently there are corrections. Gorbidal made this, and I'm going to try to show it right now. Here it is right here. So there's races, there's feats, there is...
That's it.
That's it.
Race traits and feats.
Oh yeah, because the spells don't have any coding.
They didn't need
There's
it.
just 3 spells.
They work out of the box.
Yeah. So that's it. $5 on the Forge. I'll get the link. I'll get the link. So it's number 1775. 1775. So let me get the link that does the 1 second.
Chat Panovo's pretty awesome. If you haven't heard of it, check it out. It's on the Drive-Thru RPG, or you can get it on Fantasy Grounds on the Fantasy Grounds store or Steam. If you own Fantasy Grounds through Steam, you can also get it through the Steam DLC for Fantasy Grounds.
Okay, chat. That's the link right there. The one that
It is
ends in
a
30792. That's the link that'll take you to this. 5e effects coding Panovo Player's Primer, $5.
pretty cool. The world setting, lots of new races, a whole bunch of countries that you could set your adventures in, and locations called Wild Realms, which are ready for adventuring in. There's a wild realm that has a environmental effect where there are flaming tornadoes. So check out Panovo. You might like it.
This is flaming vodka!
There's no flaming dragons.
Nice, Caesar. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be in the Friday game.
Nice.
When we start it, he'll be one of the players.
How's that going? How's the pickup games going for you guys?
Pretty good. We got 2 players so far. Him and another guy named Garson. And
Nice.
we're gonna be waiting for our 3rd player. We could start with 3, which is I'm the 3rd player, but 4 is preferable, and even 5 is better.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah, my sweet spot. I think like my favorite amount of players is probably 4. It feels so like I don't know quite the right word to like intimate, but like that's not the word I mean.
I know
But
what you're
like
going for.
like I don't know, 4 players is just like such a nice spot. But like
Comfortable.
it's good
It's
too.
comfortable.
Yeah. And like, people don't like talk over each other as much and stuff like that. 4 feels awesome. 5 is great, obviously, because then it's goofier and louder and more rambunctious.
So Agent Covenant, the way you get picked for the game is you come and play with us in the 5e pickup games that are on Friday nights. It's the same time slot as the game will be when we start it. So if you can commit to Friday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific indefinitely, then you can come play in our pickup games. And if you play well with others and play nice and we like you, then you might get picked.
Yeah. It's really cool how they do pickup games because, like, you as a player, Agent Covenant, for example, you could see, like, do you like the group? Does the group like you? Do you
Right.
guys all gel together and get along and stuff like that before committing to the game?
And if anyone is interested in playing in the pickup games, it's Friday nights, and you do have to jump through a couple hoops. The first of which is contacting me directly in Discord. So there's the Discord link if you don't have it in the chat right there. And then just send me a DM and say, hey, I'm interested in Panovo pickup games. What do I have to do? And I'll walk you through it. Not very much, but it does take about. What you have to do is you have to read a document, and then I quiz you on it to let me know that you did read it, and it'll take you about 20 minutes. And it's basically just the game rules, because we do things a certain way to, over the past 8 years, I've perfected this into what I think are rules that make the game the most fun and the easiest for people to not have to worry about. Like, this is how we do it, so there's no question. This is how we do it. Oh my god, I'm gonna get DMCA. But I think the show might be over, you guys. That's it.
It's fast.
So if you find any error in the Panova codes, they'll be fixed presently, as Robin has given us some fixes that we're gonna talk about on Tuesday, I guess.
Yes, sir, we are.
Okay, other things maybe.
Yeah, other things as well.
Okay. Oh, now I gotta wait 2 days for other things.
No, that it's nothing bad. It's this module and the Panova player primer module.
Okay.
So I figured, like, if we could get on a call, we could just hammer things out. You have
You
the
just hammer it out
files.
right there.
Yeah, just hammer it out right there. Me and you, baby.
Let's do it, baby. All right, Drake, you're not invited.
I mean, Drake can come, but he won't have anything to.
I am
do but
off Tuesday
watch.
this week. No game.
Well, you can
this
come
week.
too if you want.
We're
You can come
between
and watch.
campaigns.
Oh yeah.
Next Tuesday will be Curse of Strahd. Not
Nope,
this
there's no
Tuesday,
Tuesday
but
game.
the following Tuesday.
All right. For those of you watching, thank you. Come back Wednesday, and good gaming, everyone.